the criticality of human when it comes to landing agility in the workforce. So really great to see that focus on leadership and on upskilling, because we would very much like to bring some of the thoughts that we've been discussing with our clients around how the human element of driving agility has been so critical in the pandemic.
I'd like to think what we're doing is talking about what our leaders need to know or what our leaders need to be thinking. It's great to say we need leadership, but we're going to try to unpeel that a bit and say, what are those things that our leaders need to be aware of?
What is the human-centered lens to leadership? How do you build cultural awareness and empathy and collaboration and a mindset of an outcome across your leadership organization, all through embracing digital, but also balancing equity? Because as Robert called out, digitization is not only driving divergence in society from a socioeconomic perspective, it's driving divergence in the workplace on who has access to opportunities. And for a digital leader to understand how to actually bring that equity and take the workforce forward with them, we've seen a massive push and focus around building this cohort of digital leaders going forward. And I think it goes without saying, from an inclusivity perspective, and to my point around equity, it's around building that leader that can build and take that team forward, that diverse team, diverse thought, diverse mind, diverse idea, which again, we all know is critical from an agility and resilience perspective to building that muscle in the organization. How do you manage that divergence as you build agility? Because the tension of agility is divergence to a degree, because you're driving empowerment. You're allowing the organization to innovate and go in multiple different pathways at different ways. But again, that's why I bring back this thread of resilience, which is that counterbalance.
Agile organizations, and if I was to summarize everything we've just covered, there's a big component of it that we could talk about, which is operating horizontally across our enterprises, both on behalf of customers who don't want to have to navigate us or our systems or the information that we have, but also for our employees, same thing. So I think we all understand what horizontal is there, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in just a moment. And of course, accelerating the digital, and we've went on endlessly about that. I know there's some interest out there about how technology applies to all of this.